Alright, day 1 officially begins 35,000 feet in the air. This flight actually felt like the real starting point, the moment where everything that I'd been preparing for actually began. And then, the first good omen happened. The Asian uncle sitting in the aisle seat of my row looked around the plane, realized that there was way too much space, and then just migrated. No explanation, no hesitation, just poof. Gone. And suddenly, I had the entire row to myself. I lifted all the armrests, stretched out like a starfish, and slept like someone who actually paid for all 3 of these seats. Even though I definitely did not. When I woke up, I journaled my intentions for this next chapter. Nothing deep or heavy, just grounding myself for what I want this next year to feel like. And then came the food rounds. And listen, airplane food is airplane food, but the congee, exactly what I needed, especially because I could feel myself getting a bit sick. Even now, I'm still getting over this cold that I actually contracted over the next few days, which I'm sure you can hear occasionally in my voice right now. I checked the flight map and saw that we were almost there. That little plane was finally creeping towards Melbourne. And I had this moment of thinking, alright, we are actually doing this. We started our descent. Sunlight, clouds, the city growing beneath us. Nothing flashy, just quietly taking it all in. By the time that I grabbed my luggage, it was officially sinking in. I'm here. I'm really here.
Guys, I have officially made it to Melbourne. Right now I'm just waiting for my baggage. The flight was actually great, but right now just waiting for my baggage, and then I'm gonna go meet my friend Jason, who is picking me up, and we're gonna go to his parents' place where we're gonna settle down for a little bit, and then we'll see what happens in my first 24 hours in Melbourne, or Melbourne as they say here.
Rolling my trolley towards the exit, I had a moment of pride, grabbing all my luggage on my own, navigating the airport solo. Yeah, I felt like a big girl, for real. And then, stepping outside, I got my first glimpse of Australia. Wide roads, open space, lots of sky. My brain kept reminding me, yep, this is different. When I met Jason, he felt immediately familiar. His intro to the channel was awkwardly funny, and I feel like it's always that way when people are not used to being filmed.
Here at Jason's family's house, this is Jason, who is my friend, and he is not a serial killer like my sister. Just kidding.
It felt like he was trying to figure out whether I was a normal human or whether I'm just someone who shows up with a camera and a plan to chronicle their life. We arrived at his family home, and I met his whole family on the day of my arrival. Lunch was being prepared, siblings were over, and somehow, it all felt so normal. I had a quiet moment of thinking, wow, I'm really here meeting all of these new people and being so warmly welcomed on day 1. After that, Jason took me to the local shopping center with his sisters. We ran a few errands, and he helped me get set up with a bank account. Very grown up, very official. We also grabbed a few essentials that I needed and just walked around. I felt grateful for how helpful and how thoughtful everyone was being on my first day here. Later that evening, Jason took me out for dinner. He was challenged with finding a no-carb option for me, which, if I have to be honest, is not that hard.
If it were up to me, I'd actually just tell Jason I want burger patties.
We ended up at this place called Grazier. At least that's how I think you pronounce it.
McDonald's too, but also happy with this.
Ungrateful motherfucker.
So grateful. Thanks, Jason.
After dinner, we went to a place called Kmart. Jason needed something called a scrub daddy. I had no idea what that was.
What does that say? Scrub Daddy household cleaning kit. Crazy.
Didn't know that was a real thing.
We wandered around Kmart looking for Scrub Daddy while having fun. Jason's humor, the way that he roasts me while also simultaneously being thoughtful and helpful and making sure that I'm looked after, honestly makes him feel like the older brother that I've never had.
Is there a reason why you asked me if I like salt lamps or crystals? Is there a certain type of vibe that you're getting from me, or like what?
It's anything. Again, because your assumptions are right.
I think there's some underlying things under the things that you say.
That's 30 kilos, baby.
Is it really? Let me check. Still looking for Scrub Daddy somewhere in Kmart. Scrub Daddy is, I don't think he's in the kids section.
We struggled to find this mythical Scrub Daddy. I was beginning to think that this was made up, but alas, victory. Scrub Daddy was found, and apparently, Scrub Mommy too. We love equal opportunity cleaning supplies.
We have found Scrub Daddy.
Scrub Daddy.
Finally. I keep thinking that you're making this up. It actually says Scrub Mommy. That's kind of crazy.
Back at the house, Jason showed me the room that I'd be staying in. His sister's room. I couldn't be more grateful.
Alrighty guys, back from Kmart. I'm gonna give you a little room tour. This is Jason's sister's old bedroom, and this is where I'm staying. It's really cozy. There's Jason's ukulele that he said that I could play, and all of my stuff is just here. I'm so grateful.
Coincidentally enough, the room also had a number 17 on it. Another tiny good omen for the day. Ending the night, I had a moment to take it all in. Day one had been full of little highlights, laughter, good omens, new experiences, and a few surprises. But what really stood out to me was being in the presence of people who really care. It made me pause and feel grateful for how the day unfolded.
Okay, so I didn't really film too much today just because I wanted to be respectful in the presence of my friend and his family and not just randomly whip up the camera as they've just met me today. And so the footage that I got is a little bit disorganized, I feel like, but earlier today we had lunch with the family. I met all of Jason's siblings and everybody is so sorry, I was gonna say that everybody is so nice and caring and wonderful, and I honestly feel so lucky to have made this connection with Jason, because I feel like it's almost strange to say, like I've only met all of them today, but it feels like a second family almost. It feels very like familiar.